numbers and pay bill?
No, I think there are fundamental issues first. I think constitutional that I think would not permit the government, KRA or other institutions to have access to my data on my phone or to my bank account. This is the fundamental rights of privacy. You cannot. And so I don't see that proposal fly, really. I would imagine the courts would stop that because it's infringement on the rights of our telephones contain a lot of private data. Our bank accounts are similar. You cannot access data relating to an individual without any court approval. I think that would be allowing government to snoop on your phones tomorrow for any other reason. So that I don't think is the way to go, and I don't think it would be reasonable. But the second thing again why I think it would be misplaced is that KRA is supposed to tax on income. If you allow people to KRA to access your financial payments in Mpesa, the risk is that it will be abused by KRA.
Correct.
In the same way they have abused access to bank accounts already. When you see that case of the deputy president, the 12 billion that he was charged with, they went and collected bank statements from the banks and said transactions that have gone through this account in so many years amounts to 12 billion. So you have earned 12 billion, we want tax. You see, when you look at your bank statements, there's money that comes in and goes out. You spend money, you receive money, you spend money, you receive money, comes in and out. But everything that comes into your account is not income and is not taxable. So you allow KRA to start looking at transactions on bank statements or on Mpesa. There's a risk that they're going to abuse it and simply say that all the transactions that you have received on your Mpesa, even from your brother to assist you on school fees, is income, and I'll tax you on it. So we can't go that route. I think that already the government, this particular government, should be the one that should be worried about that legislation. They have said it loud and clear for the last 5 years in the campaigns, and even now they're saying it, that they have been victims of DCI and KRA and anti-corruption because those institutions have been weaponized in
fact, they use that very word in the BPS.
Now that is what they want to do to ordinary Kenyans, using KRA as a weapon to infringe on our rights. Go to my Mpesa and look for money. Go to my bank accounts, forcefully without my permission, and get access to my bank statements and start asking me to pay money on transactions which, the problem is under the law, KRA, once they produce figures showing that your bank statements, we have found that you have received 1 billion. Now the onus is on you as a taxpayer to prove that this 1 billion is not income. It's not like the normal penal code where the government has to prove you're guilty, you're innocent until it's proven guilty. It's the other way around on tax. So they put you on a lot of burden for nothing. So I think in my view this government knows the challenges of institutions being abused. They should not allow any kind of law that would give institutions the power to abuse those rights and subject Kenyans to suffer in the same way that they have complained about.